evening, everybody. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for coming out here this evening. Every year that I come out here and we have this event, it's just amazing to see so many people who support the Humane Society and what we do every day.
And we all know how wonderful the Humane Society is and what they do. For those of you that have never been to Rescues on the Runway, this is an absolutely wonderful event. Folks, welcome to Rescues on the Runway.
This is Annie. She has heartworms and is homeless. At most animal shelters, she would have been euthanized. Lucky for her, she is at the Humane Society in Chattanooga.
I'm Tony Ashley. I'm a local veterinarian helping at the Humane Society. We're going to do heartworm treatment this morning, and heartworms invariably cause death in dogs, so we have to treat them. Okay, given enough time, they cause lung disease, heart failure, and death. So that's why it's important to treat these puppies. We have to give them an injection, number 1, to help kill the adult worms. 2 injections 24 hours apart. Injection number 2 keeps them from spreading the heartworms in the meantime. These have to be given in the back, so they're unfortunately they look worse than they are. These have to go in the muscles in the back to properly treat them.
It is only because of your donations that these dogs can be saved.
Well, once again, folks, there's Mary and Annie. Now she strikes a pose. I get it. And it never hurts to walk away wagging with a tutu.
Today we're sending 20 dogs down to Greenville Humane Society in South Carolina, and they will most likely be adopted within a day or two once they get there.
I'm Kelly. I'm the transporter for the most part. So we're heading to Greenville, South Carolina. We go here once a month, and we take 20 or so dogs, and they get adopted within a week, tops. We've also been to Wisconsin, Michigan. We take the big van and we put as many dogs as we can because we know they'll get homes.
PetSmart Charities had a grant, and we were fortunate enough to win it, and it afforded us a $50,000 transport van that allows us to put upwards of 70 animals on it at a time and take these animals to states who just don't have the numbers we do, and that gives them an opportunity for a home they might not get here in such a short amount of time. And I have been in a shelter in Wisconsin that only had 15 dogs up for adoption. And when we got there, we added another 80 dogs. Every one of them got the home they dreamed of within a month. Here at the Humane Society, just due to our overwhelming numbers, they could sit as long as a year. In 2016, we transported 1,100 animals.
All right, Annie, you get to hop in and drive our beautiful transport vehicle, all decked out in Humane Society stickers as well.
The highway, that's the best.
10-month-old Mika was stabbed twice in the eye, allegedly by a 10-year-old boy. The 10-month-old terrier was brought here to River for emergency surgery. For nearly 5 months, Mika lived at the Humane Society.
The child that stabbed Mika was forced to go into a treatment program to where they could evaluate whether he was competent enough to stand trial. At the end of that evaluation, they deemed that he was not, He will continue to stay in the treatment. It's not a case that's going to go away. It will stay tied up until the court deems he is competent to stand trial, and then he'll be tried for the offense. This last year we ran 3,741 calls. 465 of those were documented cruelty neglects. Yeah, we've got about a 95% success rate in court as far as winning and taking care of the animal.
What causes, you know, a young child to do something like this? But then again, what causes anyone to do this kind of thing? We're waiting for approximately 42 dogs and 7 cats to arrive from Northeast Arkansas. The Northeast Arkansas Humane Society got involved. They were notified that there was a puppy miller who had passed away, and these animals were left to fend for themselves, basically. Realized it was above their resources and their capabilities, and so they reached out to the Humane Society of the United States for help. So HSUS in turn has many what they call EPPs, Emergency Placement Partners, and what that means is that they're able to go in and help and assist with a rescue of this size, and then they reach out to their partners looking for some help from them to be able to place them. And so we are one of their partners, and so they contacted us and they asked us if we would be able to provide resources and you know, some assistance to this small organization, and of course we are. That's why we're here today, because again, someone needs to help these animals immediately with their medical needs. It's important to test all these cats that come in from this type of environment, and we test them anyway in general for these diseases. But we don't know if they have anything at this point, and we certainly don't want to bring any disease and make cats we have currently sick as well.
Yeah, it was a very long trip, but I mean, the more we can help the dogs, the better, you know, and just to know they're going to be taken care of.
All right. No teeth, mouths deformed. Now, this is a great example, unfortunately, of inbreeding and puppy mills. You can see the deformity of the mouth. The other side of the coin of this that we have an issue with is that it is a puppy mill, and there's too many puppy mills around the country, very low on control and accountability. So to prevent what's happening today, we need to pull together as a community and with our state legislators and try to prevent this from happening in the future. But again, today we're addressing the immediate needs of these animals that desperately need our help. Currently, House Bill 568 is in front of the Tennessee General Assembly. This is a bill that is very harmful to residents like us in the community. It would allow pet stores to open without any accountability or oversight, which in turn will allow puppy mills to continue to operate without, you know, any care or any concern for the animals in their care. There needs to be some tougher laws enacted.
Once again, folks, Renee Swafford and Pixie joining us here. Folks, once again, let's hear it for Dana and Whitaker. This is Tim here, and he is walking Micah. Look at that. Come here, Micah. So, I tell you what, I'm going to ask Tim to walk back again, because the same puppy here that had an eye wound. Now, he had actually been stabbed in his eye, but here he is walking around. He is perfectly fine. Yes, he's missing an eye, but you know what? It doesn't matter.
I'm Kathy Mandel. I'm a volunteer at the Humane Society, and I'm also fostering Jax. Jax came to us. He was found on this side of the road. This 3-week-old puppy was starved, full of worms. That explains the big belly on him, and diagnosed with rickets. He needed to be dewormed at that time. He needed the correct nutrition. I have had Jax for about 4 weeks. Fostering a dog like this is so important, because we're able to make sure that he gets everything that he needs, including the puppy socialization. He's also taken care of like he should be in a home and given the special attention that these special needs animals need. He wants to be part of my pack at home, wants to play, actually growls at them and barks at them and just wants to be one of them. It's been good for him, and he learns the playing skills through them. We hope to get him adopted out very soon. He's going to be an awesome dog for someone. He's so good. I tell you, he is just a dynamite puppy.
Hi, my name is Chris Hensley. I'm a volunteer here at the Humane Society. I foster dogs. So I was asked to come meet a little dog named Lacey to take home to foster. And as soon as I came, she came up to me and put her little paws up, and so that was a definite yes. She had been through a lot and had a tumor on the side of her face that was surgically removed thanks to HES, and she was also very thin and terrified. So I was able to take her home with me.
My name's Sonia. These are my two dogs, Buster and Lacey. Lacey was my Christmas present. Both are rescue dogs. I was looking through the HES website and I saw her and read her story and was so impressed with everything that she had been through. She had this large tumor that they had to remove, and I thought, she's got spunk. And I just absolutely fell in love with her. Chris and I kept in touch, which was the foster mom, and Christmas morning I was texting Chris and she said, well, you'll be happy to know that Lacey has found a forever home. And while I was really, really happy for Lacey, it was really, really sad for me. So I was sitting there despondent, crying. My husband had left for some strange reason early on Christmas morning, and I think 2 or 3 weeks prior to Christmas he had gone down and signed all the papers and everything. Unbeknownst to me, of course, because still up to Christmas Day he was saying, no, we're not getting another dog. He knocks on the door and said, are you crying in there? And I said, no, not me. He says, well, open the door. And he's standing there holding Lacey. It was the best Christmas present I've ever had.
Put your hands together for Sonia, who is walking her best Christmas present ever, Lacey.
Good boy.
You're doing good. Where's the tree?
Sit. Spin around. Spin around.
All right, we're going to bring up our next Rescues on the Runway. Let's say, give a round of applause for Wendy Caswell, as well as Jitterbug of the Black Lab. And by the way, Jitterbug is adoptable. Look at that, he's walking the runway there. Once again, folks, put your hands together for Paula and Barron. This is Ginny Kelly, and she is going to be walking a little puppy named Rox. He's actually blind. So Rox is blind, but he's a little unsure, but that's okay. He's gonna find his way not only out here on the runway, but also into your hearts.
That's all, folks.